How many Asian people have you had sexual intercourse with?
One Asian, two Asian.
You?
I've had 4 Asians.
Oh wow.
And if you want to count India as Asian, probably
Asia.
I would say about 60 or 70 Asians.
Gang, gang.
Buzz, buzz.
Back off my broccolini.
Get your life together.
It is.
Don't touch me, bro.
I'm not touching you, dude. What's your kid doing out here?
My kid, so far she's been doing Zoom classes at like 5:30 in the morning because still on New York time. She's got her, her teacher, Mrs. Q, who's good.
How boring is those Zooms for those kids?
Well, to be honest, man, with 5-year-olds, the reason why her Zoom's is good is because there's one of the parents who doesn't understand Zoom, and he's just in the background. Like I hear all his fucking opinions, like in the class, and she'll be like, the teacher will tell the students like, hey, can you make sure to tell Daddy to turn the mic down or whatever, and she'll tell him, and then he comes in and you just see like his chest, like he doesn't know what to do. He's like, I don't know how to work this thing, and then he's like, fucking, why don't we get a fucking Mexican in here to do this, like, dude, shit like that.
How many people have been canceled during this Zoom shit?
Oh my God,
because they don't know it's not on mute.
Yeah,
they talk shit about everybody.
Here you go, right here. 35 calls that went horribly wrong. We probably can't play any of them either, huh?
No, dude, it's a real thing, dude.
How about that casting agent where the kid he was doing from his apartment? The casting agent's like, God, this kid's apartment's a fucking dump.
No.
He starts clowning on it, and then the kid's like, I can hear you. I know my apartment sucks. I'm just gonna do the audition now.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, I am so sorry. That was not for you. Yeah.
But it was for you. Actor calls out, who is it? Go back to it.
Here it is.
These 4 people live in these tiny apartments. Like I'm looking at his, background, and he's got his TV and.
Yeah, mute it. I know it's a shitty apartment. That's why give me this job so I can get a better one.
You played that right.
Ready?
Watch
Oh
out,
my
embarrass
God,
the
I'm
guys.
so sorry.
No, it's totally.
sorry.
Listen, I'm living in
I'm
a.
so sorry.
I'm living in a 4x4 box. It's fine. Just give me the job and we'll be
No,
fine.
I'm mortified.
I bet they didn't give him the job.
100% they didn't give him the fucking job because his acting probably sucks. That's why he's in a tiny apartment.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude. Dude, if you were any better, man, you'd have a better.
289,000 likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder if he did get the job.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They should have given him the job. Look at the guy, man. Bring up the guy. Can we see the guy again? Look, what's his name? Luke?
Yeah, Lucas Gage.
Oh, Lucas Gage. He was in Ninja Turtle, wasn't he?
He's one of the Oh, you're thinking of Casey.
He's got a nice bod, though, this kid, Lucas Cage.
Oh, and he could be man or woman now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm surprised Hollywood doesn't want him for just a young female role. Look at him. Yeah, the guy's obviously doing fine.
He's fine, dude.
Oh, wow.
But
he's killing it. Is that him? I don't think that's him.
But see, in situations like that, dude, you can't apologize.
He's in Euphoria?
Like, you just have to lean in. The director, like, to me, looks like a bitch now. It's like, dude, you got caught. Don't even say you're sorry, bro. I would
rip the place further.
I would have been like, dude, I would give you this job, yeah, but your fucking apartment,
your apartment's bumming me out, man.
It's bumming me out, dude. Like, yeah, man, like, can we shoot a scene in the back of a car in your apartment? Your bullshit ass apartment. Like, I would just keep going.
Double down.
And then just during his whole audition, just fucking be like, dude, I could see every room in your apartment right now.
I love how he called these people out, though, dude. This will help him get a job, man. You know why? Because people are just seeing his face now. And
he got a lot of support.
Oh, by the way, this is now, if there's any confirmation if he got the part, the answer is no. That's why he tweeted this video.
Correct.
As soon as he found out, as soon as he saw that Deadline article,
he's like, okay,
okay, that it went to fucking.
I remember this reminded me of auditions. So whenever I first got in LA, I went to audition, and it was a small room, right? And it was like the ladies in there, and the assistant is in there working the camera, right? And then there's like a gay guy in there who they pay him just to be around and be gay at that time,
right?
It was like, oh, here's $80 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing.
You need a gay on staff.
Yeah, and he had buttons on every part of his clothes. Like everything was just so buttoned up.
I probably have that shirt. Yeah,
he was highly buttoned, right? So then anyway, I was so nervous in there. I hadn't really done any auditions like in a room before. And so I was so nervous that I was like, hey, can you guys open the window? And they're like, yeah, we can, I guess. They'd never even opened this window. They had to like get security to come open it. And I'm like just trying to like do like Lamaze in the corner. Like that was the only breathing thing I'd ever seen because we used to have YMCA camp by a pregnancy center.
Yeah.
So I'm like over there doing like all the Lamaze I know, like trying to get ready for this audition. Then we start. I couldn't talk, right? I literally was so nervous. Could not speak.
Wow.
So then I was like, can we open the door? Do you mind if we open the door to the hallway? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just small in here. And there's literally like, it's smaller than here. So people are right here.
Yeah.
Like, there's
It's
no,
the most awkward thing in the world. Auditions are the worst.
so uncomfortable.
Right.
So finally they kept trying to, and I couldn't speak. I couldn't do it.
Right. You just
So you
couldn't.
just walk out.
And I had to leave. I had to go home. Yeah, I was like, can we open the window again? And like the window's the window's open.
And you just couldn't form a word.
Have you done auditions?
Couldn't
Sure.
talk.
They're
Sure.
the most awkward thing.
Yeah.
I did one audition when it was like the role, the way my manager told me, he's like, it's a big guy and he's real quiet during the film. He has this singing scene and he does like an opera. So just sit down, be real quiet, and just break out into the character. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I sit, dude. So it's a room,
Yo, we gotta get this audition tape,
dude,
shit.
bro,
Break out
bro.
into the character.
bro. So I sit. It's a room small and this packed with people. Some famous director. I sit down. I'm all shy, and I just hit this opera thing. I'm going, oh, and the guy goes, "What role you in for?" I go, Kyle. He go, no, Kyle. We've already booked Kyle, man. You're just the guy that. No, that's not what you should do. Who booked you? I was like. They told me to come in. He's like, yeah, no, we're good. And I was,
Oh, my
dude, I'm saying wailing, going, the guy goes, who you reading for? Dude, I just got it. I was like, I'll see.
They were probably like, yeah, he used to be a UFC fighter. He has brain damage, so just let him, just let him
Let's not
talk.
do his thing.
Just let him do what he wants.
dude,
because-
I was so heartbroken. I was so embarrassed.
yo, I know.
And you
dude.
know who got that role was the Mountain from Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
from Game of Thrones, yeah.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
And they could have given it to the molehill, dog, but they
Dog,
didn't.
dude, when they said they need a big guy, I didn't know they meant the fucking mountain, bro. I'm not that big.
Yeah.
Really rolling in there like, who's this little twink?
Yeah.
Who's
The
this
mountain
little-
side.
I
piece.
know, dude. You auditioned for Game of Thrones. They give you the part they gave to Peter Dinklage next to the mountain.
Game of Thrones, just closeted men fighting over another man.
Gaze of Thrones. Dude, I tell you what, when I went on a bunch of auditions, and then I had a CBS pilot that like we filmed it, like Chaz Palminteri played my father.
Wow.
It was
remember
dope, dude.
this.
How long
Yes.
ago was this?
About 4 years ago, right?
2017, yeah. My Annie Potts played my mother. Diane Guerrero played my wife. It
Oh,
was-
big production.
Dude, it was CBS, like legit,
They had a
like
real
on. Where they
thing.
filmed it in the same stage. They filmed.
I
Ray
auditioned
Romano?
for it.
Yes, you'll probably audition for
What?
it
I
to
auditioned
play
for it.
to play my wife's ex-husband.
And you didn't hire him?
No, because let me tell you. Here's the thing: is what I realized, and I only
Pro action.
only realized this after, is the people who got callbacks and the people who made it to producers and the people who eventually booked a role, besides like the Chaz Palminteri and Annie Potts, they are just so far like level, like
Talented,
above
yeah.
with talented. Like when you saw
Possibly.
Annie Potts come into a room and just nail
Bring
the
her
audition,
up.
I was like, oh, she's like you've seen her before. She's like this lady's like a for real actress, like unbelievable. She's just booked. And then she was like, like in Ghostbusters and like, designing women. Like
And
she's
she also sent in a King and the Sting. She was in a Flaunt My Aunt. From like, Can we bring it?
Apparently has
bring up
same.
Aunt Rhonda.
Apparently has the same cheeks as me as well. Yeah.
But what I noticed about the audition process is being on the other side of the camera is the only people who ever got callbacks who weren't like known stars like that. That's classic. That's her.
That's spot
Yeah,
on.
dude. That's what happened.
You're bad.
Yo, that's all because my show didn't get picked up. So she
Look out now.
Well,
I'm the king of New York.
like the more you nail your audition, the more words you get right, the more you practice it by the book, the more you look like everybody else, and the less chance you have. The person that booked
Yeah,
the part
stick
that
out.
Theo went out, he forgot his lines in the middle of it and went
Ad-lib.
crazy in the
Yeah.
audition and ad-libbed and was all over the room.
And they remember that.
Coming in and out of frame. So when it came down to, after looking at legitimately 200 audition tapes, they all looked the same. Like everybody was great, but what was that guy? What was his name? Paulo Costanzo.
Yeah.
That guy was fucking all over the place. What about him? He's weird, and then he books the role.
Now, why did it didn't get green light?
It didn't get greenlit, dude. It just was one of those things. Two reasons. One, they put me in khaki pants, which that's not,
Your ass
in
just
cargo
doesn't do
pit.
well
Yeah,
in
dude,
this.
my ass
You have
blew
that
through
flat
those.
ass.
So
Yeah.
because what it is they take all the funny out because they feel like they have to appeal to people in Michigan and Iowa who watch network television. It's like that's not what my comedy's about. My comedy was was at a time where like they wound up naming the show the final title was Izzy and Me, because it was the name of my wife's character in the show. So it's like they wouldn't even want to have my name in the title. So they took everything away, and the power dynamic shifted. Where they bought the show in the room, it was all about me trying to make it work with a woman I just had a baby with. It didn't work. And you know, and she has a child from another marriage, and you know, we broke up and blah 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 blah. And that, but they didn't like that. They were like, no, we don't know if we want to have her be Latina and also have multiple babies' fathers. I'm like, well, that's the real life. That's the comedy. They changed it all. Then all of a sudden now I'm the bitch in the show. You know, the woman is powerful. I'm begging her to come back when that's not what it was in comedy. That's not what it was in reality. Yeah. All these shifts changes. They got me in cargo pants. They tried to put Chaz Palminteri in fucking like old school Midwestern dad stuff. I'm like, Chaz,
yeah, they tried to dress him up like Wyatt Earp.
Dude, I know, dude. And Chaz was like, I'm gonna wear a black turtleneck, black slacks, a black coat. That's what I'm gonna do. Dude, he was wearing sunglasses for multiple shots when we were indoors in the studio, but he wouldn't take them off.
Yeah.
No, they had to see.
And that's cocaine, guys.
So you shot one pilot, and then
we shot the pilot on the thing at CBS Radford out here in LA, and then when it was coming down to it, it was fucking one of those things where it's like one of those things where like you just wish you would have been blown out by 40 points then lose by 1 at the buzzer. Yeah. It was one of those because I'm sitting on a plane coming from San Francisco back to New York, and I see the Deadline article come out. It was the day they were picking up the shows, and I don't see my name. It's like CBS picks up 4 new shows, boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, I didn't make it. I don't see my name there. And so I text my agent. I'm like, hey man, like it was a great experience, but you know, whatever, we didn't make it, I'll be fine. He goes, no. He goes, I just got off the phone with CBS. Those 4 have been picked up. There's one show that's still left for a mid-season pickup between you and this other show. So I was like, oh shit. So I got chance. And then like literally we're taking off. Like the plane is accelerating on the runway with the flight attendant's like, put your phone away like that. And I'm like, keep putting on airplane mode, off airplane mode. And then literally, dude, like as we're fucking accelerating, I get a text from my agent at the top. He goes, didn't make it, man. We'll get the next one. And then the plane accelerates. My head hits this headrest.
You start crying?
Dude, no, I didn't start crying. I literally, for 2 hours, I just was like like looking at the ceiling with the air conditioner vent just blowing into my eye. I had pink eye for like a week after that. My eye was dry as fuck. And
that's straight out of somebody's butt because people are passing gas and planes.
I'd be farting on planes. I fart on planes.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, planes are just people. It's basically like people playing like butt Monopoly, kind of like 100%. Just keep moving their pieces around the board.
Dude. My boy Patty Fly Balls sharded on a flight back from Orlando to New York, man. Yeah.
There was a guy who shit into one of those puke bags one time on a plane I was on in the back. Dude, he got so sick he just turned. He had his family, and they were Indian.
Dude, taking my daughter back. I took my daughter. Me and my mom, my daughter went to Disney World 2 years ago, and my daughter wanted to get on the plane. She insisted on getting on the plane. We were going back from Florida to New York with her.
Just tell us what happened
with her Cinderella dress.
Who got shot?
She had a Cinderella dress on, and because she was fucking had her hair up at the Bippity Boppity Boutique, and she was in the Cinderella shit, and she had took 2 shits on the plane, and it's so hard because I was a dad. I had to take her in there. I'm already a big guy. And
it's no
trying to maneuver a Cinderella dress. She was crying or whatever, but the last one I just couldn't fucking figure out how to wipe her. So she had shit cake on the bottom of her Cinderella dress, but I just let her sit back in the middle seat next to some other dude because I was like, man, I'm not going to take. She won't let me take off her Cinderella dress. You're gonna have to deal with my baby shit on your knee a little bit.
Yeah,
and he dealt with it.
That is how pink eye starts, dude.
And that's also dad life.
Yeah, that's dad life, dude.
Dude, and if we're fighting COVID, we can't even beat pink eye, dude. You know what I'm
saying?
Why don't we have a vacuum you hook to your ass that pulls the poop out?
That's a good point, dude. That's a product, dude. That's a fucking product. I like that, dude. And just like I like your shirt. It's just missing one letter. I'm kidding, dude. Yeah, dude.
People buy them,
shirt, dude.
People buy them for different reasons.
Yo, do you sell those things in Berlin? Because that I feel like it would go through the roof, man. If you're looking for some European cash, I would sell those in Munich immediately.
Get that hitter, baby. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Get that hitter.
Yeah, it's dicey, dog.
Dicey. Roll them up. Dog, you know?
Sales are booming down south, man.
Yeah, dude.
Not so much in Hollywood.
Yeah. Charlottesville
is where it's at, dude. Charlottesville and Munich, man. Major sales.
If you get the sweatshirt and the t-shirt, you get a tiki torch with it.
100%, dude.
Yeah, but you have to. The kerosene is not included. You have to get your own.
Dude, that was the shirt of choice for storming the Capitol.
Well, for the sporty ones, not for people that were athletic.
Yeah, not for these fat fucks.
It was, there's like the Paul Revere set, and then there was a little bit more like the Chris Paul set. mindset.
There's two waves of people.
Some guys you saw storming the Capitol were just like, they had like numbers on, they were just running.
Yeah, dude. They were just going out for a jog in
they had no
Lululemons,
clue.
and now they're doing 10 years in federal prison.
Well, they said 2 Kenyans won it. Yep. The Masters, baby. The Masters is what's happening. And you know it, and a lot of people think it's about slavery, and it's not. It's about golf. Obviously about golf. Jesus Christ. People want to bullshit, and they're full of shit. But what I'm telling you is that it's a great time to gamble and focus your money on Augusta, Georgia, with America's top sportsbook app. Is putting you in the center of action by giving you a shot to land in the green. This week, DraftKings is giving you 100-to-1 odds on the golfer of your choosing to finish in the top 10. If you haven't tried DraftKings, this is the time. Turning $1 into $100. That's what they're offering you. It's simple. Pick any other golfer from this week's tournament. And pick any golfer from this week's tournament. And if they finish in the top 10, you cash $100. That's it. Easy. 100-to-1 odds on an offer like this doesn't come around often. So sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook now. That's right. Download the top-rated sportsbook DraftKings app now. Use promo code KATS when you sign up to turn $1 into $100. If the golfer of your choosing finishes in the top 10 on this week's tournament, that's code KATS to turn $1 into $100. For a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey, Indianapolis, and PA only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com Sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or in Indiana, 1-800-9 with it.
Listen, or if you're watching this, listen up or just watch. Because there's a lot of headphones out there, wireless headphones, and they come with your phone, and people tell you how great they are. I have weird ears, so I'm super particular about what wireless earbuds I use. The best I've ever used are called Raycon. Raycon wireless earbuds, all right? Whether you're catching up on your favorite new podcast, riding your bike, maybe you're part of the Thick Boy Bike Club, maybe you're working out, listening to music, whatever it is, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference. I love them, all right? There's no dangling wires, right? Because they're wireless, so figure that out. Raycons are built to perform anywhere, anytime with water and sweat resistant construction and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly. And this is my favorite part, with enough battery life for 6 hours of playtime, so I listen on my flights. They're the best. All right. The best part, Raycon makes great sound for everyone with wireless earbuds starting at half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's offering King of Sting listeners 15% off all their products for you guys. Here's what you got to do. Go to buyraycon.com/KATS. That's BUYRAYCON.com/KATS. That's it. You get 15% off your entire order. That's buyraycon.com/KATS.
Here comes a guy right here.
Look at this dude.
What's happening, Theo, Schaub, and Brendan Vaughn, man? This is Moose coming at you from South Kakalaki, the upstate, baby. You know, I'm sitting here chilling with my boy Joe. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah. And I'm just trying to think, you know what I'm saying? I just got my hair cut, got that mullet going on. That's that big Texas Theo. It's a little different from yours. But either way, man, what do y'all think about your hairstylist, man? Y'all go to them Hispanic hitters, or y'all be fucking with Michael down at the Great Clips?
Ooh, never great.
Let me know, man. That's the debate. Hit me up.
A little Bobby Schmurder reference at the end.
Yeah, dude. I think you got to use Latinos, man.
If you want to fade like you
Yeah.
need Latinos.
Latinos. Well, what do you got?
Lincoln Barber, if I want to fade like that, but I got a real stylist now.
So you
and
gotta-
she sold me. She goes, I'm the rock stylist. I went, oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. He's bald.
He's bald. Yeah.
But I
He's
still
bald.
hired her.
You need the Rock's steroid dealer.
Yes.
You need.
But
the
I
juice
also have
guy.
a connection too.
Oh, okay. Go. Hit me up.
I think I got a lady cuts my hair named Whitney, and she fell down the stairs a couple of months ago, but she's back.
Yeah.
She had carpal tunnel in both arms. So it was like in the arm. I thought it was just a wrist disease, and it went all the way up. So she basically
Cut it with her mouth?
Oh, yeah, she was definitely she just had a file.
Yo, dude, I used to get my hair cut at this place in Glendale, Ridgewood, Queens area where I'm from. It's called Street Gang. That was the name of the bar. It's still open. Street Gang, dude. Dude, if you go on the Street Gang Instagram, the guy that runs it is just fucking drunk out of his face all day, every day with a solo cup, giving people fucked up haircuts.
Respect.
Because he's drinking like crazy, like Bacardi 101 and shit. But one time I was in there getting a haircut, and he fucking, and not him, but one of the barbers got arrested in the middle of my, dude, it was like half my haircut was done, and it was so packed in there. I was just like this little white bitch. They were like, yo, bro, you got to sit there, man. We don't got any room for you. So I just sat there looking like a brain cancer patient for like 3 hours, and it was too much time. I walked out, and I went home. I had no choice. I had to go home, and I had half my hair done, and my fucking mom shaved my head because that's the only thing, because this dude got arrested mid-haircut. Street gang, dude, shout out. If they're still, I think they're still open.
Shout out Street Gang. They'll shoot your hair off in there.
Yeah, dude. They're 100%.
Dude.
Yeah.
They will basically.
Where do you go now, though, Chris?
I went yesterday to get a haircut. I'm
Out here?
Yeah, out here. I went.
What city?
I think it Studio City. I don't know, dude. Boys Town.
You should have hit me up. You should have hit me up, Doug.
I know. I didn't know what else to do, man. It was one of those things where it was such an I needed a fucking. I didn't got a haircut in like a
TV
month.
shit?
Nah, no. The TV
Oh,
thing.
you in TV?
Dude, my TV show doesn't even have a hair. They don't have a hair department, a makeup department, a wardrobe department. I'm wearing hitter gear on the show, dude, and they keep telling me to put my shirt on inside out. Yeah, dude, this has no budget, because the thing is with TV now, like a majority of the budget goes to COVID protocols. They have nurses and
So expensive.
It's so crazy, dude.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, I think, I cut my own hair for 32 years. So you're talking to that guy right now, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I was used to really handling a lot of my own styles. And then the place I was staying at, the mirror broke, where you had like one of those reverse angle mirrors kind of.
Right.
And so once that went bad for me, I had to resort to doing paid haircuts.
Right. Your haircut like that is the best. Like, that's a dope style now that a lot of people are. I was watching the NCAA tournament. There's a lot of white dudes out
Theo's
there that
the
have a mullet.
original.
Yeah, no,
because now
it's cool now.
Yeah, Rihanna did it too. Like girls
Rihanna's
are
got a
doing it
haircut
now.
just
I
like
did it 3 years behind me.
Yeah.
Right.
The-
No, you were the only ones I ever remember having a mullet were you and Riff Raff. Those are the only two that ever had mullets. And now you see,
Raph was even after me.
Yeah,
it
Theo's,
was okay.
Theo's
So you were the original then.
Theo's the original.
You and
Respect to
I- and
Raph.
as
Now he has maybe the most beautiful haircut.
No,
But like
when
we
he
said-
does like the braids and shit.
No, when his stuff is so big, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah,
look
his
at
is
that.
dope.
Dog, his new videos. I don't know where he finds these girls, dog.
No, it's dope,
Oh,
dude.
Damn, really?
Oh,
Beautiful,
man, he
dude.
coming with that
And then
heat.
the original mullet was what we used to say on when you and I did Opie and Anthony together. Was Eileen Wuornos, the first serial killer
Oh, yeah.
who was ever executed. We
The
said you
Monster
look like
movie.
her, Eileen. Yeah, the original. Who Charlize
Yeah, the way I
Theron
used to
played.
part it was
The way
different
you
a
used to
little
part it was
more.
you used to have an Eileen Wuornos.
No, but
hair.
then there was that baseball player for the Phillies. What's his name? Kurt.
John Kirk.
John Kurt's the
Yeah.
original.
Cro-
Kruk. John Kruk had
John
it.
Kruk, I'm
And
sorry,
then
yeah.
also so did Dalton
Get
for
that
the
left.
Phillies.
Well, even if you go to the younger picture of her, if you go
Now she would suck your dick and then shoot you.
third row
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
she
right,
was killing everybody.
right,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, well, she on death row. She grew it out a little bit.
That is
But
very. That's when I had that cut.
right. You had the same barber.
It really is.
I think she was from the South, not Louisiana. Oh, she's from Florida.
Well, she was on the interstate. I mean, you're from everywhere at that
Yeah,
point.
is
It's all
Is that
the
what
same
it is,
thing.
right? It's all,
She belongs to the streets.
if you're one of those southern states, it's just all one state, right?
Yeah.
It's just the South.
One big highway.
She died. Did she have a child or not? Do you know?
She
No.
did have a child. I
No.
think she did have a child. She got she's the first female serial killer. She died in the electric chair.
Yeah.
She was put to death, bro. Eileen Wuornos, a.k.a. Theo Vaughn.
And now, honestly, whose side are you on? Are you on Warnos' side or are you on non-Warnos?
I'm
She was
more
shooting
on
Johns, right?
I'm more on the only reason I was on Eileen Wuornos' side because until she took it too far and she killed an innocent person. Because mostly she was killing guys who just wanted to get their dick sucked, but then would abuse her when she would say stop, and she used to sleep in the woods, and she had like a fucked up childhood. But then she did kill like one guy who like didn't want, like he went to just go give her a ride.
Yeah.
And
She killed him for money.
She killed him for money. That's when it's like, you got to die now. You know.
Yeah, that's
what
where it
is.
got dark.
Yeah, it's like
when guys were like hitting her and shit, and
Yeah,
she
if
was
you're-
firing it. I was like, oh, I get it.
If you're being a dirtbag and you get caught up and it's like you die, it's like you die. It's like this is the price you pay for wanting to get
people
illegal
die.
hand jobs. You know what I mean? But if you're just a good dude trying to pitch up a hitchhiker, you shouldn't die for that. You know, I don't think you should die for
you also
that.
shouldn't die if you're just trying to get your dicks up.
I mean, you shouldn't die, but no. I'm not saying you should die for that, but I'm saying if a byproduct of is you dying because you want to get your dick wet, then it's like that's part of the game. Is you can go, you
You're
can go
playing
get
those
a prostitute.
As Steele
but
says,
you
you're
may
playing the
die.
dark arts.
Right.
You
Do
can
the dark
die
arts.
for any reason.
Right.
Let's listen to this guy.
Look at this kid.
Theo and Brendan, I got a little debate club
Too
for
close
you.
to the camera.
Love at first sight, real or fake?
Way too close.
And Theo, you look like an Alaskan bullworm. And Brendan, you look like a jug of milk.
Dude,
A juggalo,
hold on.
like a juggalo.
Dude, an Alaskan.
Juggalo.
He called Theo an Alaskan bullworm, and me a jug of milk.
Pull up that worm, baby. Let's get a good look at
That's
that worm.
hilarious.
Like a juggalo, but he called you a jug of milk. One word. That's
Wow.
I actually like this kid a lot.
Yeah, I actually like him.
He's gonna-
Theo
he-
does look like that worm.
Yo, he's just about to start going bald too. He doesn't know it. I can tell from this angle though.
Yeah.
His shit's there, man. Go to
100%.
Keeps.com. Promo code chaos.
Promo code chaos, baby. That's it. Damn, Brendan look like a jug of milk.
Jug of milk is hilarious. Because you do look like a jug of milk because you got a little ass head that looks like the
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah.
And you're big
Yeah,
and you
with
got a
tiny
big
head.
ass body.
Yeah, it does look like
It looks like Brendan, dude.
You boys saw Daddy with the shirt off between
Yo,
shows.
Daddy with the shirt off is a fucking woo. You're back to this. You're back to this look now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
Little more muscle.
physique wise.
Yeah.
More,
And look,
oh,
this
more
is-
muscle now, or more muscle here.
More muscle now.
More muscle now.
I was
yeah.
like 238 there.
But
What are
this
you
is
now?
260.
woo.
this
big
is
boy.
also Brendan outside of a Black Friday sale at an Entman's. So let's be honest, this isn't even him fighting
Yeah,
in the
dude.
UFC.
Look, you can tell, even though Brendan is in great shape, you could just tell by his belly button, he'll never be ripped. I mean, look at that belly button. Dude.
Never.
You got
It's
a
not my
squishy.
DNA,
Something you
dog.
got an innie and outie, you got a squishy.
It's just not my DNA.
Yeah, dude. That belly button is not
The
going to get
fish
an
mouth
ab.
belly button.
Yeah, dude. I want
Brendan-
to put a quarter in it and see if a candy comes out of
Brendan's
your
the only
butt.
guy also that once wore fishnet gloves into a fight. Did you really?
Holy shit. Let's just be
Let's just
honest.
be realistic, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But they were high, dude. They were really top. They were top shelf though. They'd been used to actually catch fish.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, dude.
So I will give Brendan that.
We'll give Brendan credit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He said, "Love at first sight, real or fake."
There's only attraction at first sight. There's
Yes.
no love at first
It's
sight.
lust at first sight.
Yeah, it's lust
Yeah.
at first sight. That's as real as it gets. Trust me.
Trust.
And then as far as love, at,
Damn, dude, you got a family.
you got a family.
Damn, bro.
Brendan's like, I trust my kid, but I don't love my kid.
Yo, dude.
No, love is just getting familiar with a
Yes.
person. That's all it is.
But love and lust are both chemicals, man. Like when people when I went through like a really bad breakup, my fucking heart was shredded. I was like, oh, this pain's never gonna go away. This feeling's never go away. But I realized that it was just chemicals in my brain, man. And literally, when people are like, sometimes people I've heard be like, oh, what can I do? Like, is this pain ever gonna go away? I'm like, yeah, just drink water, dude. The more water you drink, the more you piss
Gets
out
the toxins
these
out.
little toxins and
Is that
neurochemicals.
true?
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true.
dude.
Yeah,
Love is a
because
chemical
love's a
reaction,
chemical.
bro.
So when you love somebody,
Yeah.
no matter who it is, how much you love them, that will run out.
Yes,
that
dude.
chemical will run out, and then you just have a relationship with
Why
them.
didn't y'all
but
fucking
you're
say
familiar
something?
with
We
them
don't
in
even have
a
a water
relationship.
machine here.
Nah,
What'd
dude.
you say?
We don't even have a water machine here.
Coffee helped too, man.
Dude.
No.
A diuretic,
This
something?
is this is where shit gets weird. Like you guys are giving me like legitimate information, water to flush out. Then suddenly Brendan throws in coffee will help. Also.
Nah, dude.
No, that's not how
Yeah,
shit
coffee
works.
help you pee, yeah, Brendan's like, also on it helps. Check out these kettlebells.
Don't go fighter.
Also, this new thick boy corn syrup will fucking help.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
Nah,
God.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
that, I think-
love at first sight ain't real.
Yeah,
But
I'm
when
gonna
you were
sting that.
young, though, when you were young. But now here's the thing.
Ain't no one young in here, Daddy.
But before you could get even erection, you could have love at first sight.
Oh, I
feel
loved
like.
Carmen
Man.
Electra for a long time.
yeah.
That's not real.
No,
Yeah.
there was a girl, Katie, in my school that I loved. I felt like. Do you think you had some love at first sight before sex was involved, before lust could happen?
I think maybe just because it hits a point when you're like prepubescent where like you don't have those chemicals even available for like lust yet. Like you can't get an erection. You don't have like your brain chemistry is legitimately different. So I think maybe there's some truth to that. But I know for a fact, even like you will learn to live with if you lost someone you love, you will just learn to live with your brain adapts in 21 days to whatever its new normal is.
Yep.
Like just whatever its new I'm not saying it ain't going to be, hard if you lose someone that you're very close to or you get broken up with, then it's going to be difficult, but your brain will adjust.
Oh.
It's designed to adapt.
It'd be the new norm.
Yeah. That's why like anxiety, like we don't even need anxiety anymore. Anxiety is like a useless kind of emotion. It was
caveman.
It was there when we were cavemen because we
Correct.
thought we needed it to hear a sound if we were going to get eaten alive
That's why
by a
we're scared
fucking
of the
lion.
dark.
But that's why anxiety now is a thing that's not necessary anymore.
It's a hashtag on your fucking Tuesday.
Dude, that's what it
My
is, dude.
therapist says begs to differ, but yeah. I hear
Yeah,
you.
I never put it out on a fucking Tuesday. Anxiety Tuesday is always on another day. Look at
I
this
get
fuck.
that. Chin, what's going on with you? Well, you just at least say something.
You got anxiety, Chin?
No, but I'm curious about the 21 days. Is that true?
That's well, I mean, it's pseudoscience true, but
a habit takes 21 days.
Yeah, but your brain will adjust to whatever it knew. Like literally, the chemicals that have formed, because when you form anything in your brain is chemicals, neurotransmitters, and that's how it works. It's just, that is science. So it's like whatever you're seeing, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're smelling,
called equation.
whatever you're getting into is just your brain's imagination of your brain's interpretation of what's happening. Like the people say, like reality is what your brain says it is. So when I've been here for 28 days. I don't remember what it's like to be in my apartment in Brooklyn that I was in for 7 years. I've adapted to this new space. This space feels like home now. I don't remember even what my old place smelled like.
And you're flourishing in LA and you should stay.
Flourishing in yeah, well, we'll see.
Well, your daughter wants a pool, so don't be
My daughter wants a pool, so.
And you're not going to get one in New York.
I could get one if I move out to Long Island. It depends on the town, though. I got to go. Long Island, I could get it, but I got to pay a lot of money in taxes. What are the money in taxes here? I mean, you got houses here that are $30,000, $40,000 a year in taxes. That's tax money is big, even more. Yeah, so taxes are a big problem here. I just want to go where they voted for Trump, man, so my family's safe.
Sorry, I got some lady. I got to.
Yeah, dude, that was one of those. It's one of those ones where if a Trump joke's gonna bomb, that's the one to bomb because it's just a little infant. It was easy one.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, if I would have taken like a big swing, Theo, and you would have been looking at your phone, I would have been fucked. Just so you know. Yeah.
No, we're good. Here's got somebody right here. Let's get out of us, and maybe this man will help us out for a minute. He's wearing a reverse visor, which is a very
interesting thing,
boyish.
and he's got a face like a woodchuck.
What's going on, Brendan and Theo? It's Chase from Wilmington, North Carolina.
It's Tom Segura.
And before my debate club question, I want to say, Brendan, you look like the only Samoan to get exiled off the island. And for you, Theo, you look like the last girl to get picked at a kickball tournament. But for my debate club question, would you rather have, for adult sports, would you rather have that softball hitter or that flag football footwork?
Ooh.
Gang, gang, buzz, buzz.
Yeah. You play that gay softball with the boys in Nashville.
Yeah, I was on the squad for a little bit, man. We got discontinued. We had my team was all Asian, actually.
Interesting.
Yep. And no
all Asian softball team.
Yeah, there was no violence or anything like that. There was a couple plays at the plate that got a little heated, I think, but that was just nature of the sport.
Did they all have,
flag football is definitely, it's the new white person football, let's be honest. It's growing in America by leaps and bounds for a lot of young
all levels. Yeah. They don't want people to get tackled and CTE anymore.
Right. And so
they have a point.
I've been to some of the games, some of the tournaments. I'm going to go with that flag football. It just seems like the kids are having a better time. There's still a lot of alcoholism surrounding softball. People are drunk. People die in car accidents on the way home, and they just, they're the Avengers beat the fucking toaster ovens or whatever.
Dog, they still
30-7.
Dog, they still wear pants in softball. You still have to wear those pants.
Some men.
We're talking about men's softball because women's softball is like if you take that away, you take away the gay community.
Yeah, women's softball you got to keep. That's the only women's sport that's really hype. I feel like.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like women's volleyball
and women's soccer.
Women's volleyball.
Ooh,
women's soccer is dope.
And soccer they dominate.
Women's soccer is dope. Women's
volleyball, beach volleyball, them baddies with the cheeks. They get all tan and spike them balls.
Volleyball player in general, men or women, are just gorgeous people.
Yeah.
They're just gorgeous.
They're so tall, though, and they're rich. Here's the thing about volleyball player. You could tell their parents are rich.
Right.
That's the thing I don't like about the sport. Like, I'll watch poor people do anything, bro. I'll watch them fight in the street.
That's why I watch World Star.
Yeah. I'll watch them play, hoops or whatever, or soccer, baseball, anything. I don't like watching. A lot of times I don't like. That's why I don't like sailing. I respect people that do sailing, but I don't like it.
Right, because you they came for money.
I don't fuck with rowing, polo, golf.
You fuck with bobsledding?
Yeah, because anybody could do bobsledding. You just have to have a hill and a cold weather.
You gotta be fast. Like Herschel Walker's never done before. They're like, you're fast, and he was in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker was in the Olympics for what?
Bobsledding.
Bobsledding? Oh, shit. Because he's got thunder thighs. I can't believe he fit
He's
in that bobsled.
also super Trumpy.
He's a big Trump guy?
Ooh, big time.
Great. Gotta get
You guys should do a podcast together.
Here's, I know Dustin Poirier left Conor McGregor in the woods, so here he is, baby.
Oh, they got to fight?
What up, Theo? What up, Brennan? Rest in peace, Culture Corner. Coming at you with a debate club. Street beefs or UFC? I'm talking that Rat King Corner Man or that Bee Sting Big League. Let me know what you think, guys. Gang, gang, buzz, buzz.
Great question.
Great question. What would you rather be in? You think UFC or in one of those great street beefs like,
rather watch?
Or
Yeah.
or watch it.
Probably watch.
Watch?
Like Hype Train fights Wheelchair. Or
I think
whatever.
I'd rather watch a street fight, dude. I'd rather watch a street fight. Just because, like, I feel like the thing with a street fight is there's genuinely a chance someone will get killed. The UFC, I know it can happen, but it's like
It's never happened.
But even to get hit with a punch or a kick and then you die on the way to the hospital is fun and exciting. But it's like, you know, I mean, somebody could actually go behind a tree and pull out a fucking machete and behead someone in a street fight. Like that's what you know what I mean? Like you can use weapons of the street,
And then they make money off it.
Somebody will go in there and take somebody's grandma and beat the shit out
like
of them
the
with it.
Purge.
It's like Double Dragon.
Yeah,
You're
it's like the Purge.
Yeah,
somebody
dude.
thankfully had this lumberjack axe in this garbage.
Yeah, dude,
can
like
over
you don't
here.
understand. Like you like somebody could be getting beaten up, and then their autistic brother comes out and bites you. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean, dude?
fantastic.
Like that's a street fight.
I like watching bald-headed women fight each other because hair women. You're
Oh, when
gonna
they
get the
rip
hair
their
pulled.
wigs off. See, I
Yeah.
like when the black girls fight and they rip each other's wigs off, and then they can't pull the hair.
The
People
first
get
round you should
fucked
be able to
up.
have wigs. Second round, no wigs. I
Yeah.
think. You know what I'm saying?
No wigs in the street. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. But the UFC is great, but you know it's still a sport. Street fights is not a sport, dude. It's like a fucking fight.
Well, there was a great video that came out, and some of the best fights ever are out of the Travelers community over there in Ireland. Shout out Ireland, shout out Scotland, shout out Northern Ireland, who just lost to us in soccer, but still, shout out.
Shout out Tyson Fury.
Yeah, and let's see one that just came out from a fella. If you're not real keen on some of what these guys are doing,
Some of them gypsy street fighters.
Those Travelers, yeah, they're fucking crazy.
That's what
dude.
they do,
they're
man.
so good. I mean,
The
just
Gypsy King.
Their videos, you know, and the ones there he is right there.
You ever been in a street fight, Chris?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Well, first when I was a kid.
If you're under 16, I want to hear about it.
Oh, okay. So that one, no, because one time, I was like, I think I was 12 or 13, and I punched my friend Glenn in the face, thinking he was going to
I
fall off his
punched a
bike.
Glenn once,
dude, and he didn't even flinch, dude, and he beat the shit out of me with his bike. So that's one
Like a
I remember
Huffy
I
or
got
something?
fucked up. When I was 18, 19, I got into a big bar fight where there was this place called Patty McGee's in Long Beach where I got thrown over the railing into the canal.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I fucking had to swim.
Someone fucked you up.
Dude, that's how you know it's a good street fight when you got to swim to safety. That's what I had to do, dude.
Well,
That's
the Irish Olympics. That sounds like the Irish
Hey,
triathlon.
what guy did you like grab you by the belt in your neck and toss you into
No,
the
what
fucking-
happened was it was like a fucking melee, and we were fighting, and this bar is like on the canal, and somebody like got hit with a chair and then fell back, and I was getting already pushed from the other way, and it just was like the perfect physics where my feet were already off the floor, and I just flipped over with the table, and the table hit me as it fell into the water too,
Oh.
and I literally had to swim to safety like a fucking dickhead.
Oh.
Yeah, in the middle of the night.
Did you walk back to the party all wet?
Yeah, all wet. Well, no, all my boys got kicked out. And I remember we didn't go home. We took a cab to another bar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I smelled like fucking seaweed and PBRs.
And still met your wife.
Yeah, dude. That's where I met my girl.
Dude,
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, that's a great way to meet a woman, is be soaking wet at a bar, dude. I swear it's the only good way to meet a woman in Pittsburgh. Here was a video that came in from a traveler right here calling out somebody. Let's see what's going on.
John Gallagher got up on the phone and started giving out about my mother. My mother's going for an operation tomorrow. John, the fella with the dickie's nose for a face. I beat you 7 days a week with your big dickie's nose in you. I'm here in Dublin with my cliff handle. I'm telling you, you won't beat me. When I say you won't beat me, you won't beat me. with your
Irish
dickie's
Puerto
nose in you.
Rican?
Yeah, dude. He looks like Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer. That's Joe Kreischer right there. Yeah. Bert Rogan.
That's Bert Rogan, dog.
That's Bert Rogan, dude.
That's Bert Rogan.
That's got to be his name on Twitter.
We gotta get more. We gotta get more videos from Bert Rogan. Dude. The guy's like, "Oh, I love you, man. If I swear to God, your mother was in a wheelchair and I met her on the, I met her on a set of Too Fast, Too Furious." Everything they say makes no sense.
No
bro.
sense, dude.
Look at this dimey though. Put one on.
Ah, yummy, yummy.
Me, only the bullshit one, Nancy, yeah? This is the WhatsApp going out to the whole country. I'm making this WhatsApp, yeah, for anyone who's giving me scandal about someone who's like a brother to me. I don't know Tips. I only saw Tips for the first time in years. And I swear my father's grave. He's like a brother. I wouldn't go around Tips, I know nothing about Tips. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to know anything about Tips either. And the thing that I'm making this WhatsApp for everyone all over the country who said that I was with Tips for the last 3 days. My mother was with me for the last 3 days. I came up here to go to my grandfather's memorial. It was his second year anniversary for his headstone. I was supposed to go to it. I didn't go to it because the car was overpacked. But I stood up here and I'm in my grandmother's
What
house
the
now.
fuck? Dude, I let her side kick me in the nuts.
I
though.
don't
She's
know what
hot.
I know, but you could just tell this woman I mean, this woman never gets good news after a pap smear. After she gets a pap smear, it's always, you need to come back in a month because we saw some cells. I mean, you got HPV, lady. Her name should be Bad News Pap Smear.
Bad News Patty.
Bad News Patty. Dude, I love how she's fucking, the only reason she's even in town is to go to the 3-year memorial of her grandfather's headstone. But she didn't go because the car was too packed.
How did you even understand what she was saying? I didn't understand a word.
How do you speak that language?
Dude, do you speak traveler?
Those are gypsies, man. Yeah, those are diddlers.
Those are his people, bro.
Those are your people, dude.
Kush, girl, dude. I've seen bad asphalt done, bro. Basically, they will say it's asphalt. They will do concrete and then spray paint it black. And they say it's asphalt.
I have no fucking clue what you're saying.
I didn't understand a word she
That's
was
the
saying.
hottest gypsy I've ever seen. Usually they're missing some teeth. It's pretty
she's
rough.
gorgeous, dude.
And they're really the best part is in that video on YouTube, the second comment is, I can't believe oh, she's gypsy. I can't believe those copper pipes are still in the background.
We got some Clown My Hounds.
Hey, it's your boy Luke and Jackson with that Australian dad. Also got our own little culture corner with Finn in the back.
What's up, Finn?
We got to Clown My Hound for his this time round. Got a little puppy yesterday. We got him on Theo's birthday.
And his name is Theo.
Yeah, we named him after the great Theo Vaughn. So Clown My Hound, guys.
Cool,
beautiful.
Him with that Australian dad, boys.
Oh,
that
gang,
all
gang.
step.
Woof woof.
Oh,
so
wow.
cute, man.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Oh, look at him right there with that
Oh.
heater.
Hey, thick boy.
Thick boy.
I'm going to be honest, he looks a little more like Brendan. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
He's got Chrissy D's ears.
He's a thickie.
He's a thickie.
And his face looks fucking, his face is beautiful. It looks like his own, he was born with blackface and his owner painted over it. That's what it looked like, dude. His owner was like, I can't have
He said we can't have
blackface. Yeah.
That is like Theo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got the nose.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of Aboriginal in him, man. So I like that. He's a good mix, I think, over there in
cute
Australia.
hound, man.
Yeah, he's a cute hound. He's got that rump, obviously. Look at that peach right on him on the top of that limb, that lower limb.
yummy.
dog.
It's a lot like Boston, you ask me.
love it.
Oh, yeah. That dime.
And did you hear that? They got it on your birthday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's cool, man.
That's awesome, man.
That's Australia. Let's go ahead and keep that pup away from them snakes, the giant spiders.
Yeah, dude.
That's the thing. You got to do a lot of guardsmanship if you got a puppy in Australia. You got to really... It's no joke over there. They'll
Can't
kill.
just let them out the backyard.
Oh, your kid goes to play in the yard or something. He never comes back.
Gets eaten by a
Crocodile
fucking
snack.
dingo, crocodile. Yeah, man.
And it's wild. I think that, and I've talked about this before, that, you know, God put all the criminals in Australia.
Yes.
And
Yes, he
then
did.
all the criminals of the animal kingdom are also in Australia.
Yeah, dude.
The most dangerous animals. At one time on the planet, the most dangerous people and animals were all in Australia.
Australia, dude. It's a dangerous fucking territory, man.
Pretty legendary.
I've never been out there. You been out there?
Oh, yeah, man.
It's great out there.
You been out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite place, man, to go perform, I think, maybe.
It's amazing.
Because they just like embrace this style of comedy and like
Because a lot of
anything
comics
goes.
don't go out there, so when you go, they're so thankful.
Really?
The crowds are insane.
They're great, man.
Are they open right now or still not with COVID,
No,
right?
super lockdown.
Super lockdown.
Are
If you go
they,
out
though?
there, yeah, super lockdown.
You can't do any
And like
shows.
New Zealand, super lockdown.
No, I don't. I think
Like New
Australia's
Zealand's
open.
economy's fucked because they've been
Shit.
locked down. They don't let anyone in. They shut down all businesses. They've only had one case, but they can't do shit.
How did you know you guys had fans in Australia? Like you just take a whim or take a risk, or you just know?
You can get a breakdown of your demographic.
Yeah.
Like I can see by, like obviously North America's #1, then UK, and then Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, Brendan's doing all the paperwork. I just took a flyer on it, took a risk.
You just
know?
took a risk and it worked out.
Went out there,
Yeah, yeah.
But they'd already been there, though. Brendan had been there, and somebody else had been there. Brian Callens had been there.
No, Brian's never been there.
Brian's never been there.
What?
So Brian had never been there, but
I went there.
Brendan
You
had
went
been there.
and it was good, and so that helps. I want to just go out there, dude. I want to do a show for Australia in lockdown during COVID.
See, they're not allowing any flights.
allowed right now.
You can't come in there.
Oh, you
They're
can't even
super
go in
locked
there,
down.
dude. But what if
And
I
New
showed up with
Zealand's
a
even
fucking,
more
What
locked
if
down.
I showed up with a rattlesnake or something?
They might let
Could
you
I get in?
You could definitely.
What if I showed
get
up with a koala bear?
Dude,
Could I get in, dude?
If you show up with a John Wayne Gacy, you could get in.
Dude, John Wayne Gacy, there's a crazy documentary coming out on him that they think he killed like 10 times as many people as
Yeah,
he said he
ton.
killed. He just wouldn't tell him where the bodies were. Like even before he would die, they were like, "Can
What
you
an asshole.
Can you
Like,
please
give it
tell
up,
us where
dude."
some of the
Yeah.
bodies are?" He's like, "Nope, you got to
Is
find
this on
them."
Netflix?
I read about it in the New York Post. I don't know if it's on Netflix,
How
but it's coming out.
creepy was he dressed up as a clown at kids' B-Day
Well,
parties?
he looks like me a little, sadly.
A little bit, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't stick on a diet, that's your future, Bubba.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy was one of the bad ones, man, in the crawl space.
Oh, I would hate that. I would hate to be over at some guy's house. But was a lot of it gay men's too? I would
It was
hate to
all
be,
gay men.
Oh.
That's what he was. That's what he'd go after.
See, that makes me mad, dude. Like, pick on somebody, like, unless it's a real tough gay man and you're
Right.
fighting to kill him.
Right.
But you're just sneaking up
picking
on
the
a
twinks.
gay man to kill him,
Dude,
bro.
that's like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer only.
Another gay dude.
Shit
One
makes
of
me
his
mad,
victims.
bro.
One of his victims who survived. This is how crazy Jeffrey Dahmer was. One of his victims who survived said the victim said he opened up the refrigerator and there was somebody's head on a plate in his refrigerator.
And he told him what, it was a cake?
Yeah, no, yeah. He said, well, no, he said it was. He's like, I got a bunch of mannequins. He's like, see how well like I can like paint faces and all that. And he was like, put himself up as like an artist, but he had really just beheaded a dude the night before and put it on a plate like it was watermelon slices.
Dog,
Yeah.
how about the one twink? He like drugs him, drills into his brain. The guy comes to, runs out, small Asian dude, runs out, gets cops, and then Dahmer's like, no, that's my dude. Like, he's crazy. And the cops, because he was gay, was like, oh, you're fine, man. Go back inside.
Wow.
And then he ate him.
And then he ate him,
He ate
dude.
him.
He
Ahead
ate
of his time.
Yeah.
Asian guy?
Asian guy.
He ate his fucking brain,
Literally.
dude.
There's all little twinks.
Yeah, man.
Literally.
They
ahead
mess
of
with
his
those
time.
big bears are tough to track down.
Tough to track. That's the thing. Like, because I always used to think like I would get scared of serial killers and all that. Like, oh, what if Ted Bundy gets me? What if? And then I looked in the mirror once. I was like, I'll fucking beat the shit out of all these guys, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine Ted Bundy tried to. I'd fucking rape him.
I mean,
I would turn it all around.
Richard Ramirez would fuck you up, but outside that, you'd be good.
But Richard Ramirez would fuck me up if he catches you with a wild punch. But he's pretty lanky though.
He's
But the
tall,
tricks
lanky, and could
was-
fight.
The
They could
tricks
fight,
were
right?
different, guys. In the 70s and 80s, the tricks were, it'd be like, oh, I can't find a school book in my car. Will you come help me look for it? Like, it was just so
Yeah,
easy,
so lame.
So
to
easy, yeah.
convince people, you know?
Now we're
And
hip to it.
These guys
Yeah,
were
dude.
picking on lowest, like,
I know.
not lowest common denominators, but physically
That's
weaker
a good point,
people.
dude. My daughter, like now, it's like, yo, you're not going to get my daughter to come to your van with candy. She'd be like, do you have an NFT? Like, do you have crypto? Guy, like, I'm not going to, a Jolly Rancher, fuck you.
And HelloFresh, you got to get it. If you haven't been feeling fresh or things aren't fresh in your life, then they can be fresher. And that's why I'm telling you right now about HelloFresh. It's a way to be fresh and feel fresh. And it does it through food. That's how they do it. Through your stomach. They say a way to somebody's stomach is through their body. And nobody does that better than HelloFresh. They have meals. You want to make meals? You can do it. Do it with a loved one. Do it with a friend, family friend. Do it with somebody. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. All types of meals. If you're vegan, non-vegan, if you like vegetables or don't like them, if you like meat, sheep meat, anything you like, get better value. HelloFresh is 28% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store and 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal without sacrificing the quality. That's right. And right now, Cats listeners, go to HelloFresh.com/12King and use code 12King for 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's right. Go to HelloFresh.com/2, and then KING. Use code 12King for 12 free meals, including free shipping. All right, guys, I want to let you know right now that if you are wondering if someone loves you or doesn't love you, then a way to know is through fine jewelry. Fine jewelry it's basically like taking a piece of something good and putting it on somebody that you love or that may love you. It's a risk. It's a risk piece a lot of times. But from textured gold to multicolored gemstones and classic pearls, you can shop this season's stunning trends on BlueNile.com. BlueNile.com. You can celebrate all of life's special moments. If somebody survived an attack, if somebody is in love, if somebody graduated kindergarten or college, or even if they're in the military or handicapped. That's right. You can get a once-in-a-lifetime piece at prices you won't find at a traditional jeweler. Yep, everyday fine jewelry. Jewelry is typically given as a gift, but right now, it can be given just as regularness. So I want to let you know right now that we have a special offer for you. This Mother's Day, give mom something she'll treasure forever with jewelry from BlueNile.com. King and the Sting listeners get $50 off your first purchase over $500. This podcast exclusive is only good for KATS listeners. Use code KATS. That's code KATS. Plus every order is insured, ships free, and arrives in discreet packaging that won't give away what's inside. Shop stress-free on BlueNile.com today. And here's Daniel Cormier, who I will say repeatedly has not been faring well since that last Stipe fight, dude.
Brendan, Theo, this is Lex, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I got a
You are
key
not
sting
welcomed
for
in that
ya.
city.
So my wife is expecting.
Congrats.
This will be kid number 4.
Ooh, congrats.
God, Lex.
And,
Polynesian.
You're like you're
so my
fucking
key
Amish.
stinger for you today is pregnancy sex.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, but once I find out,
Yeah.
I just get the ick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's a
brother.
no-go for me.
No go. Hard pass.
That's just one threesome I am not willing to have.
Yeah.
It's funny, dude. Very funny.
Very funny.
This might be more of a question for Brendan. He's been there before.
Correct.
But who knows? Looking at Theo, he does look like someone who has stabbed a couple pregnant MILFs in his day. And so, yeah, that's my king it or sting it. Gang, gang, buzz, buzz.
This guy's energies.
I like
he
it.
has 4 kids.
Yeah, guy's got 4 kid energy. I have to
He's
say
all,
that
they're
really
finally
well.
chilling, watching a cartoon. He's
Yeah,
like, "All right,
dude.
fuck it.
And his fingers are crossed. His wife doesn't see this on the internet. He's like, dude, he's got to be
He's
quiet
like, because he
about
gives me the ick.
it. Yeah, gives me the ick. I mean,
Me
my
too.
girl's-
My dick doesn't work.
My girl's pregnant right now. It's
Does it?
7 months. No, I mean it's.
You're into it?
It's so far.
They say it's healthy.
It's so far so good. The reason why I think we have less sex is because we already have 2 kids. If we didn't have a child, this was the first child, then we would have energy, whatever. We don't have any energy from the 2 kids. Then plus on top of that, she's making a third one. So it's like.
Oh, you have 2?
I have my stepson and then my daughter.
Oh, I didn't know.
And then my daughter and then I
And
have.
his stepson is mixed, isn't he?
He's all mixed, dude. No, she's smart, my girl. She only goes whites, man. Anybody.
I didn't know you had a
creates with-
steppy.
I got a step.
You
He's a good kid.
You're a stepdad.
I'm a stepdad.
Oh, you're a stepdad.
I'm a stepdad.
That's a tough gig.
A biological dad. You know? Yeah,
my
dude.
God,
it's
guy.
good, man. I know, bro.
What are you trying to do, dude?
Dude, I'm trying to get another sitcom. What I'm trying to do, dude. I'm
You
trying
need to get in a fire then.
You think it's what it is?
I think you got to go HCAP, fam.
Yeah.
Chin, why don't you comment, say something? So, what's going on with you guys?
I've never had a wife or a baby, so I don't know how much I can.
But in Asian culture, is it popular to procreate
Fool around while the girl's
I
pregnant?
highly doubt it.
Wow.
I've never even seen my parents. Ever since they had us, I've never seen them kiss.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like it's done. Once you have kids, it's just done.
And do your mom and dad have the same exact haircut?
What?
Do your mom and dad have the same hair? Because just look. It's not an Asian thing. It's just you look like kind of guy like got old school parents. Because my mom and dad had the same exact haircut.
Yep.
Did you have the same haircut?
No,
or
my dad has short hair. My mom has long hair.
Long hair. Okay,
That's a good choice.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets weird. Because that would be the thing for me. When I get married, if you and your wife, if it gets to the point where you have the same haircut and you guys are having sex, dude,
Nightmare, dude.
that should be a hate crime.
Yeah, dude.
You both got bowl cuts.
Yeah, dude. But then also, how crazy it is that you know you're both out of the game. You're not trying to meet anybody else. It's a wrap. To put a bowl on each other's hair,
Yeah.
to cut it and then fuck
Yeah.
after, dude. That's some straight up hillbilly shit right there.
When my parents got divorced and my mom didn't change her hairstyle, I knew she just gave up on men. I
Yeah.
was like, yo,
Yeah.
lady, like you're out here free. Why do you still have a cut like dad? But she just, she would get it. She would just go to Supercuts and be like, give me number 6. That's just what it was.
I remember my mom bought a bikini one
Give me that
time.
hot 6.
My mom bought a bikini one time. We thought she was a whore.
Yeah, dude.
We didn't know what was going on. She just needed a swimsuit.
Oh, hold on.
You
Hello?
thought she was doing tricks.
I'm still in the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hello?
This is it.
Oh no, Latina.
Where are
coming
you
in
guys?
Hot.
Yeah, that trip.
Oh,
Where are you? You know where they are, you asshole.
You late?
I
You
know
know
what time is it?
You know that
12:35? Oh,
Jerry's
12:35.
Deli,
How long have we
piece
been
of
going
shit.
already?
You got to get going,
10
Chris.
more minutes. For
Okay,
us.
yeah, they said 5-10 more minutes, and then where are you guys?
Tell her
I'm
we're
right
scared
across
of
the street. I'm at by the one by us. I know.
Go get her, Chris. You should leave.
Speaker.
Yeah. Well, because I'm on the podcast, I just rolled over the phone and saw you calling. I know, but I didn't know that you were calling. Oh, no. I didn't know you were calling or texting. I'm sorry.
You should know, Chris.
You should fucking know, dude.
All right, so I'm coming in 5 minutes.
Go.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. I have 9 missed calls from her.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's Latin
why'd
for
you
sure.
do that, dude?
Dude, I fucked up.
Blame it on Theo. Because I got to see your wife.
You
Theo
got to send a
doesn't.
JPEG of me, dude, and say, this guy did it. Every time it works.
Where are you guys going to lunch?
Well, who cares, bro? We can't talk about that. His wife is mad at him.
But it's already 7 months. I think that's pregnancy stuff. It's 7 months pregnant. You know, it's just like that's the thing you got to deal with a pregnant woman, and that's what to go with sex. It's like whatever they're going through emotionally, you just have to fucking deal with it. She wouldn't be like that if she wasn't pregnant, but there's urgency. She probably has to pee.
Latin and pregnant, dude?
Latin and dude, yeah. I probably should.
Do you just take it, or do you fight back?
No, you don't fight back, dude. What are you talking? Fucking no way, dude. I'm not gonna fight back with a pregnant fucking Latino woman.
Unbelievable.
She'll hit me with my unborn baby and then stick it back in.
Brendan wants to fight pregnant women, dude. That's where he's at.
I'll verbally fight back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just I don't fucking say anything, dude.
You got to take the heat, man.
I just got to take the heat, man. So, yeah, man. I guess I fucking got to go. You know.
Wow.
No, fuck it. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, that's the Chrissy D I wanted.
Yeah.
I would go, man, but that's
give us a hot 5.
All right, no. Let me go. Let me just see how many actual missed calls it was. It was 9 missed. You know,
that's a lot.
Yeah, no, because then what'll happen is because when she's mad, then what'll happen is she'll start going on.
The rest of the day's ruined.
Then the day's already ruined. Probably I would say the week's ruined now. But then it'll go on. Then we'll go on the Instagram.
That's how it goes.
She'll go on the Instagram, and then who's this bitch who liked your photo? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? So then it just becomes an issue where it's like I got to get there now. Distract her. We go get her nails done. We get some lunch. We go to the park. We hang out, and then it's like she's not looking at
You want, and hopefully some white person yells at you for no mask.
Oh my God!
Distract.
Take
from
all
you
the
being
pressure
a
off
person.
me. Yeah, because
we could hire a guy. We'll get a guy off of
dude.
TaskRabbit.
Absolutely.
We'll have Nick do it. Nick, go yell at his wife.
No.
Head on a swivel, though.
Here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. When she gets this mad like this, she can single-handedly bring back the Asian hate. I don't want to do that, dude.
Wow.
I don't want to do that.
We could dress Nick up as Asian and send him over there.
We could even send Chin just so it feels real.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Chin, are people still hating you guys, or do you feel like the fad's kind of gone, or what's going on? Any update?
I mean, it's way more in the news now, and it's definitely up by like 1,000. By this time, within a month, it's like 2,800, but now it's like 3,800. It's some crazy like
3,800 what? Attacks?
Attacks on Asians.
Is your head on a swivel when you leave the studio?
I'm not. No.
You're such a big Asian.
Yeah.
It's just crazy who's doing it.
All different walks of life,
Yeah.
man.
A lot of homeless people too. If you look, and people that are trying to rob them too.
It's all homeless.
I don't know. Homeless people. Robbers.
Yeah, man.
There's douchebags too that actually hate Asians. That exists.
How could you do it?
It's so weird.
I understand if it's a 90-year-old dude at a VFW who's got a freaking itch to scratch with some Kong or some Japanese.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it.
Something
that.
triggered them.
Yeah, I get that.
PTSD-ish.
Yeah, somebody dropped a fucking
Someone dropped a book and he snaps out of it like it's Vietnam.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But the other stuff is that I don't know what it is. Maybe just people. But this also could be
It's
happening.
idiots who blame Asians for COVID.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
could
it
be
is.
Some of those too.
No, that's what it is. They're fucking idiots.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I can't believe that. I'm sorry you guys are getting hated on, man.
Thanks, Theo.
So if I see an Asian, I'll hug them. That's my thing.
That's what
Don't
I
get
do
too
too.
close, though.
That's true. Hug them soft.
That's what I do. I fucking love Asian people, dude.
Oh, I'll fucking love them more than you, dude. I'll fucking.
I don't know, man. How many Asian people have you had sexual intercourse with?
One Asian, two Asian.
You?
I've had 4 Asians.
Oh wow.
And if you want to count India as Asian, probably
Asia.
I would say about 60 or 70 Asians. Yeah, dude. For me, dude, a chubby Indian girl, that's my go-to. I've thought for sure I was going to marry a chubby Indian woman.
Ooh, and give the parents like a dowry and shit.
I love it, dude.
You get a lamb.
A chubby, a little thick Indian girl, yummy.
I like
Making
that.
curry when you come home.
That's what I like. And here's the other good news.
Your
for
wife's
me.
pissed.
I was gonna
right
say
now.
here's the other bad news for my life. It's because she knows what episode this is gonna come out on. She doesn't listen to the show, but she will listen specifically to this episode and will hear all this. So when you go back to Nashville, I may have to sleep at your house if it's unoccupied. Is what I'm saying. Dude.
Yeah, come through, man.
Yeah, dude.
That'd
Let
be
me
great.
Let me get out
You're
here.
gonna be out here for a few more weeks, aren't you?
I'll be out to the end of May.
Oh yeah,
dude, we're
Dude,
gonna
I'll come
see you a
back
bunch.
and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, babes.
We'll see you a bunch,
The culture
Daddy.
corner. I'm just walking out. Thanks, bro.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
Love
babe.
you. Thank you. You guys gonna keep going, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep going for a few minutes, man.
Love
No,
you,
good
man.
to see you, man. I gotta text somebody really
Thanks,
quick.
Chris.
See you this
Love
weekend,
man.
homie.
See you this weekend, my friend.
Damn, he's out, man.
He's out, and I also gotta dip. I gotta get Tiger from school.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Can you command this?
Huh? Yeah,
Doing this
well,
thing
I owe it to
Enterprise?
you, man. I'll handle it. Yeah, yeah. I'll do it for. Yeah.
Thanks, man, because my back's been killing me the last few weeks. Love
Gang,
you,
gang, bro.
I'm
Love you
so
too,
glad
bro.
you're back, man. I fucking love you.
Buzz,
Austin,
man.
April 22nd, 24th. I'm out.
Sorry, Chin and Theo. I got a text too. I gotta head out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do I mean? Well,
I can't talk about it. I gotta go. But I'm sorry.
All right.
Chin, do you even know how to do the things?
Yeah, I can try.
Oh
All right.
God.
No idea who this person is.
This is like that scene on like Spaceballs or Star Wars or when everybody else dies and it's just like the last two people in the car or like the spaceship.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this clip here.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm Abby. I am in Melbourne, getting out and about amongst the gum trees.
Ooh.
It's very beautiful. Got a debate club for you. 1990s originals. That Jeff Goldblum goodness. Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
Or primetime Robin Williams in the original Jumanji. It's a toughie. Anyway, let me know. Cheers. Gang, gang. Buzz, buzz.
Cheers, good day, lady.
So Jumanji.
Yep.
Or Jurassic Park.
Well, Chin, I'm going to tell you straight up.
Yeah.
Jumanji was more of a fictional kind of like experience of the imagination.
I'm
I
with
feel
you.
like. So you were going into a realm and you was battling different animals from the zoo in a world that was inside of your own, not in your own head, but that was like more through like through the looking glass kind of thing.
Jumping out of a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Tyrannosaurus, what was the other thing?
A Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park was like right there. They beat people beefing in the streets. You know, it was like basically like PETA's worst nightmare. It was like PETA. I would love to see PETA back then during dinosaur times. Like, let's protect these animals, and then the animal just comes and completely eats you and your whole family. Like, okay, PETA lady, you're dumb, right? But I don't know what to do, man. I think for me, young lady, I'm gonna go Jumanji. I think Jumanji, for me, it has things I like. The board game, it has imagination. And the guy's dad worked at like a shoe store or something, I think. Remember?
I don't remember.
When Jumanji's dad died and they gave him and he had been raised by his dad who I think had the shoes. But
that's how you like it?
So I'm going to go Jumanji, yeah. Because T-Rex, look, we got enough shit going on. We got enough Asian hate right now. I think the last thing we need is a little bit more Jurassic Park. But I think that Australia is more like Jurassic Park. Like, you'll be out there and you don't know what's going to really pop out from behind the Barbie, you know? What hasn't really been grilled well. What do you think, brother?
I'm all about Jurassic Park, but also Jurassic Park and Jumanji. Do you remember seeing any Asian people in those movies?
Ooh. No, man. They don't really... Do you think could we handle an Asian Superman, do you think?
Right now, I think you have to ease into it, maybe like a side character first and then jump into it. But for right now, I don't know if you can handle just the main character being like a Superman.
Why does a lot of Asian people have the name like Sonny or something like that? Like, do you guys get an American name from a certain person? Is there like a place people go to when they come from Asia, if they're fresh to America, that they actually get? Because it's always like Linda, Lydia, Sonny.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's our parents watching American movies. And then when they get over here, they want to name them those American movie stars' names.
Oh, yeah. I did meet a Thor recently, which I thought was kind of interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And I did meet a Samuel Jackson, you know, which I thought was a very interesting name.
Japanese?
Is that true, though? That's why?
Yeah. And there's another one. There's a a girl's named Grace, there's like a whole documentary on why so many Korean people name their daughters Grace.
Really?
Yeah, I totally forgot what it was, but Grace is a super popular name for Koreans.
Oh, Joy. Joy is one.
Joy is a good one.
It's actually just kind of like a lot of happy names, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, do you think people from Asian cultures think that in America we won't be able to pronounce the names, or do you think that they actually want a different, fun American name?
I think they want something that's well known and famous, popular. Yeah, American name. But nowadays they want to keep their Asian names. Like I wish I could go back and change my name back to Jin. Well, I'm legally Chin now when I got naturalized, but my real name is Jinsu. So I want to get back to that name now.
Jinsu.
Yeah, Jinsu.
Yeah, dude, I could see that, man. I would see a Jinsu. I could see if I knew somebody named Jinsu. I could imagine myself knowing you if that was your name.
Yeah. And you pronounce it or you say it with the last name first, so it'd be Lee Jinsu.
Ooh, damn. Lee Jinsu.
There you go.
It sounds like a lot of responsibility, though.
Yeah.
Like, that name sounds like a lot more than Chin. Like, who gives a... Like,
yeah.
You know, we care what Chin does, but it's also like, oh, Chin
died
in an accident, but Lee Jinsu.
Lee Jinsu. There's more character.
It's
more
and it also feels like a lot more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are like, what'd you study in college? You're like, Chin. And people were like, oh, yeah, I took Chin, man. You know, I was an athlete. But then people were like, oh, what'd you study? Like, Lee Jinsu. And you're like, oh my God, you were in fucking the econ building.
Yeah. You remember David So, your boy?
Yeah.
David So? He heard my name, my actual Korean name. He was like, oh, it's a very strong Korean name, like a powerful Korean name.
Damn.
I didn't even know.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I wonder if I could be Asian or not. I always feel like it's so hard to meet Asian girls, man, because I would love to have an Asian child.
Oh, half white, half Asian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So cute.
Very.
But also, and Asian kids seem like they behave well. Is that true, or is that just the ones that I see?
Because of their parents. So as long as you're like one of them parents, they're going to behave very well and be very strict.
Damn.
I'm very disciplined. The parents would be very strict.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You would have to be very, very strict.
Do Asian kids, you have to wake them up in the morning, or do they get up?
You have to wake them up in the beginning, but they're going to get up right after they start learning.
Dang. Yeah, white kids are always just milling around or fucking looking at Blink 182 shit on the YouTube, just wasting time.
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them. You're
There's
right.
some good ones too.
A lot of this is generalization.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to generalize, so. But what else did she say? Oh, yeah, so I said Jumanji, yeah.
Yeah, I take Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Because it's real. Realer.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have to do? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Was there anything else on the screen that we have to do?
I could pick one, but I think we covered.
Why don't you pick one? Let's get into one more, just because I haven't been here for a while.
I guess Nick forgot his phone. He's probably going to be running back to the studio.
I guess it's maybe something with his chick. I don't know. Here we go.
All right, how about this?
It's Brian Monarch right here.
Let's take a listen. And this is a debate club.
Okay.
What up, King and the Sting? This is Chris coming at you from Kansas, and I got a debate club for you. Airplanes or helicopters?
Jeez.
Let me know.
Wow. This exceptional, man. I'm going to say airplane. I think helicopter has that, you know, it's got that bad juju in the air since the Kobe crash. Yeah. And, you know, Bill Burr's out there flying around, and he can get agitated sometimes. So who knows what kind of vibe he could be going through in a day, and also is out there on the airwaves. You know, so I think helicopter just seems, if you look at a helicopter, it seems a little bit more like some high school kid could be controlling it in the distance. Whereas a plane, I feel like it seems a little bit more, it makes sense like geometrically and aeronautically. So that's what I feel like. Is that when I see that, I feel like a plane is maybe better for that. You could have more people in a plane. Mm-hmm. So if you want to bring a friend or have a friend be with you, you could have that. I have a cousin that flies planes, I think, named James. I know he likes it. And I've been in planes, man.
Familiar.
Yeah, familiarity. So I think it's cool that you're up there and it can handle it. I would love to now have a man who could fly me from, or a woman who could fly me from city to city to tour. and do it out of a small plane, a Cessna type plane. And there you have a
You don't
picture.
want that, yeah.
That's an exploding helicopter right there. So thanks for bringing that up. So that pretty much, yeah. Oh, that's risque,
I
bro.
know.
God.
Planes, at least you feel like if something goes wrong, you have a chance. You could glide somewhere.
Yeah.
Helicopter, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like with planes also, they could put a, I think everybody on the plane, we should all be flying with parachutes on.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous that we don't. Like, that way if something goes on, everybody's got a shot, you know?
I remember thinking that as a kid, too. Like, why don't they have them?
Yeah, like, what is a big deal?
Yeah.
So, but...
There you go.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, if you guys need us, you know where to find us online. And anything else we need to say, Chin?
I think that's it.
It's kind of crazy with everybody being gone.
I know, everybody just bailed.
It feels like that day, it's like the last few days of high school when everybody's kind of getting out early and stuff, and you're one of the kids that stays until the end of the day.
That was me.
Yeah, I could see that, man. I could see that, bruh. All right, gang.
Brendan and Theo, fighter and weight. I gotta go in and go hard in the paint. I do not think I am in flow. Black Rifle Coffee, I'm ready to go. I need a sponsor, I am a monster. About to open up with this at my concerts. Flow is contagious, browser outrageous. Thicker than girls that are Instagram famous. Damn, hungry like I'm fresh off keto. Seeing red like Andrew Santino. Every song I hit like the great Bambino. Brendan ate the queso and the quesoritos. But everything's gonna be fine. Ay, hate on me, I do not mind. Ay, Theo looking like the type of dude that got a pack of matches in his pockets at all times. They sliding into my DMs. A couple of you tried but couldn't beat them. Quit playing like Nintendo DS. You don't want the smoke like Joey Diaz. Meaning y'all edible. Just got my eyebrows threaded and I'm feeling incredible. Brennan's son hit me up. He said it's too loud in the club. Can you pick me up? King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Beast Sting. Rat King. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Got the bees in the trap. Got the cheese on a string. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Yeah. King and the Sting. Beast Sting. Rat King. Ay, King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Got the bees in the trap. Got the cheese on a string.